my bridging efforts aren't working. Let's try to do it again, go for it. Need to find the flattest piece of tarmac to bridge over. Yep, it's working. Sit in this draft for a little bit. Why waste good legs? That's where I see it. 7:07. Oh. Is that Shabzai? No, it isn't. Shabzai. Shabru. So we've got Shahid, Ince, Gas at the front, leading, no less. I'm not going to do this toe ends in misery, especially the A4. Is this the A4, yeah? A4. Yep. And I wouldn't recommend that toe path. Always hated it. Always hated it. So the boys are looking good, as you can see. Ince is Specialized, Carrera Cannondale. Not too sure what Gas is up to here. I can't endorse that toe path, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do a bit of drafting behind Gas. My saddle still needs micro adjustment. So the effects of drafting. Oh. It's all right. I was out of saddle anyway. Shahid finally clicks in. Shahid finally clicks in. He was tap dancing with his pedals there. So we're riding MTBs. Yasimina. It's a pro rider there, no less. Just waiting. We got my man doing this. Bhangra Pani. Bhangra Pun. Yayimina. He's gliding. Again, harking back to those serendipitous, fleet-footed, fleetingness approach to Sunday rides. They can be quite aggressive in their pace, these rides, but it also depends who we bring with us. So, out of courtesy, we leave no man behind apparently. Okay, drafting, very simple thing to learn about, which is they turned Evans into a goddamn vet shop. Damn. Okay, so drafting, the effects are only measurable and of an advantage if you sit in behind someone's wheel. They can be quite dangerous though. Can be quite dangerous. Chiswick High Street, no less. Let's catch up my homeboy Gas. I'm gonna bridge over. Steal from his draft. Here we go. So essentially, drafting allows you to use 40% less power than if I was to be out in the wind riding alongside. But you really got to sit in the silhouette of his draft. So what do we have here with gas? We have a Fuji. Is it a Fuji? I can't even remember. What is it? Okay, no idea. So we're losing the draft. Got to catch up again. Fudge Cycles, a real old cycle shop. We've got to ride all the way to Liverpool Street Station. So, temporary cycle lanes. Do you know they weren't put down immediately, these cycle lanes? They were put down towards the end of the lockdown, which is quite pathetic. I mean, I don't remember seeing them. Push, 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 push. But legally, yeah, we're permitted to use, you know, non-cycle lanes as well. We don't have to stick to cycle lanes. And I choose to use smooth tarmac. Looks like we have our first mech. Here he looks directly at me. We've told him to stop riding 23s, but no, he doesn't listen. If you're gonna buy a bike off Halfords, if you're gonna buy a bike, we've got our own little table here. Look at this amazing little table here. Oh shit! Here is the first mech. People were saying, "What the hell are you gonna record?" Well, we wait for something to happen, something interesting. This is apparently something interesting. So tyre levers, very, very good B-twin, very decent tyre levers. So this is the way you take a tyre off. Keep this tube, fix it. But I do see the glass. We're going to find out exactly where it is. So we're going to pump this thing up. That's how you take it off, how you take the tyre off the bead. You'll be very careful so we don't slit the tube taking it out, because we need that tube. But I think we have found the puncher. Broken the bead now. Oh, sorry. To the amount of tools that one can bring out with them. So you can't go absolutely crazy. It's absolutely essential stuff. If you don't, no Uber, no shit. Don't plan on taking long rides, being heroic when you've got no idea of really where to go, and hope and hit and hope, because the roads to London, are you going to come off 25s and eventually. So this is our man Shabs here. We have told him before to come off 23s, no less. These are 23s, aren't they, if you're correct? Okay, so we've got to use this tube as evidence. You want to get my little pump out of this so we can pump it up here? Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, we need this to find out exactly where the puncher is. So we've got to leave the tyre. Oh, damn, the tyre's sticking to the thing, man. Okay, careful. Got it. Okay. So yeah, we found the slit. There it is, right in front of you. You can see that there, guys. You can get it in focus. But yeah, so this is how we find where the glass was. We're going to put this bad boy up here. It's not a pinch puncher, this is a piece of thing that has gone through basically. So we traced it on the tube, but we're going to go around it anyway.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, we traced it on the tube. Is there? You see it?
Feel anything hard?
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, definitely. I can feel something. Yeah,
there you go.
It's come off on your finger. Careful. Don't cut that down for me.
One try again.
Okay. All right, so we're going to get this suspect thing.
That's a lot.
Oh shit! Right, so hold that there. Right, so if you ever wonder what goes through tyres, we're going to have to try to dig. We're going to have to dig a bit deeper. That little crystal is what pierced this tyre. All right, let's just chuck it over here on the side so it doesn't shaft anyone else up. So yeah, these out, bruv. Really and truly should be taking these out. So we're going to take out a few. We're going to prize out a few more pieces of glass, basically. I wish I had my glasses on. Barely see these bastards there. Right, so that's pretty sharp. Right, so there comes another one. There comes another piece. Right, so we take these out. And there's another one here. So getting the full tyre service. I should probably charge him for this. But it's going in further, so that's what we don't want. We want to just prize it out just very gently. We could have released it. We've located the suspect device. So we're now going to put the tyre back on. So he's got a nice flexi bead here. This is a flexi bead, which is always good to have, as opposed to a steel bead, which are slightly cheaper to produce. So a puncher is a strange sort of equalizer, because if you don't get it up to pressure, then we can always it always slows down a guy with a carbon bike. Okay, we're getting this. I'm glad he's got a flexi bead tie. You know that, I'm so happy he's got, otherwise this would have called us the beads on. All right, so this is the most important part. We're now going to check. So this is a really important thing, to check if your bead is in. So start with one side. That's fine, so we don't get a pinch puncher, because otherwise you just wasted a bloody tube, essentially. All right, and you check with the other side as well. The operation, which is pumping it up. Now there are two ways that I choose to do this, which is use a CO2 canister to get it to the required PSI, or we can just use a hand pump. I mean, air is free essentially. We've got it up to a respectable PSI. We don't want to bend this derailleur at the back. Just going to slip it in nicely. It's got a carbon frame here, lovely carbon frame. Ideally, I'd turn the bike on its side. Point this inwards towards the frame. There's a reason for that. If another cyclist comes up your backside and rams that open, your tyre can come off. It has happened before. Right, you're good to go, homeboy. So it's good to take a welcome break like that. I must admit the pace was good coming in, but the problem is the harder you push these bikes, you know, the more difficult it becomes on the bike itself. So to be honest with you, I didn't get a very good sleep. No excuse. Hiya. Okay, so we got a lovely giant, probably like the best carbon. Yeah.
No, it's not carbon. It's
aluminium. Yeah, aluminium is the best. They last a lifetime. Look at that. The lovely proprietary dropper post.
It's a deep post.
Yeah. Proprietary dropper post. They have their own 1140 cassette. And a Shimano, original Shimano cassette, no less. Yeah, they did it cheap on a Sora derailleur, long cage derailleur, Shahid. Yeah, with no goat link. Yeah, that's a lovely spread of gears. It's a commuter bike, that's what you're going to need, mate. That's what you're going to need. But you're so light. You're so light, you should be pushing a 1-speed, a fixie. Isn't it, really and truly? And so should you. probably get less punches. I think we're going through the underpass, if I'm correct. I'm not even sure that, are we even permitted through here? There's a but yeah, this is one of the nice things about London. It's a 30 speed limit, so definitely something rubber on his bike there. So the lads are just tearing it away, no less. On the hill, no one talks. It's one of the almost resonating themes of COVID-19, to wash our hands. Riding no-handed. Again, this is a skill that I'm trying to dial in. I just really haven't had a chance to do so, in fact. Just to be honest with you, because of it's been quite a blistering pace today. But yeah, the Bontrager looks like it's going to be a slightly better saddle to ride with. I need to go into a higher gear, no less, to get the balance and use my hands as a counterbalance. And then, yeah, but it's windy, so you can't like get pushed all over the place. But yeah, we're going to Piccadilly Circus. Yeah, head over towards, is it 14? 13, 14?
Yeah, well, March 19th.
Yeah. Was it 19th or 23rd? Well, I kept on working. And again, I hark back to the fact that, you know, it was a chance of 1 in 40 of encountering someone COVID positive around the 27th of March at its height, and now it's 1 in 400. Now, people say, why should you believe the government? Well, who else should we believe? You've got the top scientists in the world. I mean, come on, who are we to argue with them? I know one thing, I know it's in London that you probably wouldn't see, even driving by, it would be too quick. I have actually brought one of my students here for a remedial lesson. He was actually crapping himself from driving, so I took him into the city of London about 3 or 4 years ago, before this whole congestion charge thing kicked off. And now you can't even come to London. So the two new Royal Courts of Justice, I was here the other, this is Old Bailey, isn't it? Yeah, Old Bailey. For your viewing pleasure in 1080p. I don't do the 2K stuff. Beautiful. Wow, check this out, man. Check this out. So yeah, Bishopsgate, if I'm correct. Bishopsgate. Come on, you bumper clarts. I have no idea where they've gone. City of London police out to get me. Yeah, I think I see them. So, time trial mode, which is basically just doing this and just sitting on your bike and trying to enjoy it. However, I don't know where the boys are. I can only imagine they've gone straight. I only imagine they've gone straight. We'll find out. Holy shit.
The man behind.
Yeah, bloody hell. No, I went straight on. There's some wicked graffiti around here.
To live here.
Yeah? Yeah, you were saying, I remember once. Yeah, yeah. Oh shit. It's been cruising with its first drop. Chains come off. Okay. Another mech, no less. Okay, so we have here an 1125 Claris long cage derailleur. We have your standard Claris derailleur at the front, 1125 cassette, which might have to be, I reckon, switched out eventually. Mechanical disc brakes, Tektros. I've had a pair of them. They're good, they're decent. Stop the damn bike. What is that there? I think we got a 50-34 front wing, aluminium frame, 54-inch centimeter size frame. Lovely colour, Vanquish. Lovely colour. Absolutely lovely. What more can I say about the bike? Straps, bit of a slammed head tube there in comparison to my bike, which I've got a stem raiser on that. Yeah, it's a lovely bike. It's brand new, brand spanking new, man. And a Claris derailleur is just ever so slightly heavier than a 105 derailleur, which is the next thing up. Okay, so let's go over to bikes of notoriety here, no less. Giant. I don't think anyone's ever had a Giant. The first thing that strikes you about this bike is he's got 32C tires, which are normally known for commuting. Yeah, 32C tires, 700 frames, so he could switch those out to road tires. So this bike's called a fast road SL. Now Giant are known for making all the carbon frames in the world, so I've been told. All the carbon frames in the world. He's got a proprietary dropper post here. Yep, that's very, very specific to a lot of road bikes nowadays, expensive road bikes. And Giant is a very, very good make. Bottom bracket, which is the Shimano Hollow Crank, Hollow Tech 2, which is same as mine's, really, same as mine's. Tektro disc brakes. Yep. Tektro disc brakes. Yeah, solid tires, absolutely solid. Giant flat guard. Must be Kevlar guarded, essentially. Kevlar guard. Beautiful colour though. It's the colours. What is this bike called? This is called a fast road, the Giant fast road. This is almost like a metallic type blue. I don't know, like it's a large size frame. I don't know how they do it, Giant. But ideally, just sit on.
You said a minute ago when the camera was off.
Well, yeah, all right. No, I kind of like I'm getting cursed out by my wife at the minute. She's just telling me to go back to work, and I'm so used to being furloughed. As I say to my friends, farlo, farlo, farlo. They just love it. They love when I say, this is an espresso. This can't be a filtered coffee. This is an espresso. Wow, amazing coffee. Amazing. So where are we, boys, man? Where are we at, man?
Yeah.
Where are we at? What's this place called?
Spitalfields.
Spitalfields. Because people spit. So, no less. Spitalfields. General waste. Yep. Recycle. I've got no idea. Cans, plastic bottles, food waste. That's very confusing. Could have gone in either or. Oh, Wembley! 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 Fenchurch Street. The last time I heard of that was on a Monopoly board. No less. So we're heading back out towards Parliament. Hopefully, yeah. Let's have a look at the mileage, give you a lot of check with regards to how far, what we've done, 27.6 miles. Time is 9:25. Calorie burn 1,198. RPM 70. Cadence that is. Heart rate 106. Okay, let's have a look here. We got anyone on our right? No one there. Just be casual. Just be casual with our cutting. Ride time 1 hour 55 minutes. Yeah, but it's been a quick ride, no doubt. It's definitely been a quick ride. Finding the Bontrager saddle, the Bontrager Montrose, comfortable, nice saddle.
Yeah, just to remind you, the following footage serves as a stark reminder as to the dangers of cycling. I hope this doesn't put anyone off. Things do happen, regardless of how experienced one is, things can go wrong. And the less experience you have, obviously, the higher the chance. But Brother Imran here was seen to by paramedics. He wiped out on this cycle path leading back to Parliament Square. But yeah, the paramedics took some really good care of him. We had St. John's ambulance within literally 2.5 minutes of Imran wiping out. And yeah, these are just some of the stills of the actual incident itself. Yeah, the helmet took a real, it done its job. It cracked. I was behind him. It was a real harsh impact. Yeah, it just cracked basically. But it done exactly what it was supposed to do, protect his head. Yeah, it was a very, very disturbing thing to see at the time. But God willing, he's back on the mend. They took him to hospital. We got his bike home. As you can see, look at the impact. The bar bent. He rammed straight into the wall. Literally, the hood bent. This is the only sort of footage you have of the incident. My GoPro stopped working literally as we entered this cycle path back into Parliament Square. Here's a picture of Imran earlier on that morning. And yeah, Alhamdulillah, these things happen. And Qadar Allah, that's all we can say. That's all we can say.